Performative presentations. That's a concept we know basically since the beginning of our own existence. However, most of the people compare this concept with an old man speaking about World War II. And that's wrong. There's no rule about being boring. You just need to pick the right topic and the right objective, just as we learn in class. That's why this team decided to pick two peculiar videos where we argue why these two presentations can be informative too. Now, without further ado, let's watch the first video.
Fan. Fanning. L. L fanning. L fanning a rock. L fanning the rock. L fanning a fawn. L fanning fawning. L fanning fan mail. L fanning male fan. L fanning elf fanning. L fanning panning. L fanning tanning. Fango. Fando. Fanslow. L fanning's fan fantasy. L fanning's fan fantasy. L fanning fans. L fanning fans fanning L fanning. L fanning L fanning.
Okay, now let's watch the second video.
Whoa! Now that's an entrance.
What up?
73 questions with a Zac Efron arriving in style.
Oh yeah. How you doing?
Could not be better.
Good.
All right, so what's her story?
This is my 64.5 Mustang. I just got it restored.
And what's the coolest thing about your 64.5 Mustang?
I inherited it from my grandfather.
Does the car have a name?
Gramps.
Mind if I hop inside?
Nah, we don't have time, dude. We gotta start this barbecue, right?
Okay. So how'd you start your day this morning, Zac?
Same as always. Every day. 50 push-ups. Huge workout. I'm just kidding.
More impressive than me. What one person did you have on your wall when you were in high school?
Oh, no kidding. Tyra Banks. I had a poster.
Tyra.
She was in a purple bathing suit. Pretty cool.
What show would you like to make a cameo in?
Definitely Stranger Things.
What's a movie that made you cry from laughter?
Pineapple Express.
What's a movie that made you cry from sadness?
Titanic.
What's your favorite album right now at this moment?
Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper.
Zac, this view is amazing.
Thanks, bro.
Nice. What's one album people would be surprised to know that you own?
Celine Dion's Greatest Hits.
That's a surprise.
And all the other albums.
If you could be a rock star from any decade, who'd you be?
Easy, Prince.
Now, if you could be any rapper, who would you be?
Chance the Rapper or Kendrick Lamar.
We'll take two answers for that.
Okay, Google, play my barbecue playlist.
Okay, playing your Google Play Music playlist called Barbecue.
That's right.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Zac is playing the role of DJ. All right, what's a song from the 90s that you still listen to?
I listen to What I Got by Sublime.
What's one thing that you still have from your childhood?
Dignity, I hope.
What is your spirit animal?
Definitely a hawk.
What was the name of your first pet?
The first pet that I owned was named Cuckoo Kitty. It was a stray cat that I found.
Cuckoo
Yeah.
Kitty.
Cuckoo Kitty.
What's your go-to workout song?
I don't know, something like aggressive. Hip-hop, Schoolboy Q, I Want the Top. Yeah.
All right. And what's the name of your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke song?
Yep.
Ice Ice Baby.
If you attempted to play any sport professionally, what sport would that be?
The NFL.
What's your favorite team of all time?
The Lakers.
Kobe or Shaq?
Come on, man. Kobe.
You gonna make this shot?
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
Surprisingly close. Zach, what's your favorite sports documentary of all time?
Pretty much any 30 for 30. Show's amazing.
What was it like to kiss Dwayne Johnson?
Absolutely amazing. He's perfect. Breathtaking.
Seems like you really enjoyed that experience.
It was amazing.
Okay, so if you tried, could you remember every name that Dwayne Johnson called you in Baywatch?
No.
What's your favorite place to hang out?
Planet Earth.
Do you have any bad neighbors?
No, not really.
Now, Zach, when you're not working, what's one thing you love to do?
Pretty much anything outdoors.
Can you be any more specific than that?
I don't know, surfing, anything outdoors.
Okay. What is the weirdest hidden talent that you're willing to share with us at the moment?
I can blow spit bubbles with my tongue.
All right, so you're gonna have to put on your performer hat for this one, but what's the best impression that you can do?
Impression?
Yep.
I don't know, once you start the impression, if you mess it up, then there's a lot at stake, and you have to make a careful choice to even start to do the impression. You sound like an idiot, and that's supposed to be Christopher Walken. See, now I'm an
No,
idiot.
the resemblance was uncanny. All right, what's your worst habit?
Worst habit, procrastination.
What's your best habit?
Best habit is I always come through and get the job done.
What's the #1 fitness tip that you have for everyone watching this video?
Just start slow.
What's the #1 piece of advice you have for other young actors looking to break into the business?
Practice patience.
You got 2 minutes of patience for me?
Okay, Google, set a timer for 2 minutes.
Sure, 2 minutes. Starting now.
Oh, the pressure is on to finish this up. Okay, who's your biggest role model?
My grandfather.
What is your favorite part of your job?
Probably the versatility of it.
Now, if you're not an actor, what would your dream job be and why?
I would probably be a chef.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened on set?
One time I tackled Macy Gray in my underwear. And it was improv, so she wasn't expecting it. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. I have no words for this.
What do you mean? You don't have one of you?
If you could have lunch or dinner with anyone, living or dead, who would it be?
Ooh, man. Paul Newman?
Okay, if you could imagine any 3 people... Just destroyed your hoop, but if you could imagine any 3 people cannonballing into your pool at the same time, who would they be?
My co-stars from the new movie Greatest Showman. Hugh Jackman, Zendaya, and Michelle Williams.
Who would you love to do a love scene with?
The Rock. Finish what we started.
What advice would you give your 20-year-old self?
To be patient.
Okay. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
To be like water, my friend.
What's the best advice that you can give your baby bro?
Just do what I say, dude. Come on. Just, do what your big bro has to do.
All right, Zach, so it's 20 years in the future. You have a daughter.
What
What age do you let her date?
I don't even want to go there. Way too early.
Okay, that's a strange
Yeah,
question.
we'll talk about that
All right,
later.
Fair enough. Who's your style icon?
Steve McQueen.
What's your go-to look?
Just classic jeans, black t-shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
What's your favorite scent?
Definitely Hugo Man.
What's the most worn item in your wardrobe?
Black shirt.
If you were to design a t-shirt, what would you put on it?
Definitely no labels.
I need 2 more minutes. What's your favorite food?
Kale.
What's your least favorite food?
Absolutely kale.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever cooked?
Worms in an egg that I found in a tree over a campfire with Bear Grylls.
What's the most memorable meal you've ever had?
That's probably the most memorable meal I've ever had.
If Zac Efron was a juice, what would be in it?
Sriracha and a bunch of love.
In fact, I have to say, this is pretty good barbecue.
No, good. I'm glad you like it.
Okay, what's your nerdiest quality?
I don't know. Is nerd even really like a thing anymore? I don't think so.
Okay. What's the most memorable fan moment that you've ever had?
My fans rule, so I have a lot of good fan moments.
If your life were a musical, what would it be called?
Zackalicious.
What's your favorite moment from all of High School Musical?
There's so many.
Just think of one.
I mean, the finale when the curtains close, tears me up. All of it.
All right. Zach, behind you is a shark. I planned it for the next question. Is it true you once swam with wild sharks?
Yes, that's not the shark I rode, but I did ride a tiger shark. a big one in Hawaii. It was pretty cool.
If you could change your name, what would you change your name to?
Khaleesi.
What was your first job?
I did a small play in Rio Grande at the Melodrama. Got paid like $2 an hour.
What song have you played more than any other song on guitar?
Santeria, I think.
What would your DJ name be?
Afro Zach.
What's the most terrifying thing you've ever done?
Maybe skydiving. I'm not afraid of much, so.
Definitely not sharks.
But riding the shark was pretty scary.
If you could be a star in any movie in history, what would it be?
The Godfather Part 1.
Okay, last 2 questions. What's it like working with Seth Rogen?
Absolutely incredible. Seth Rogen is amazing.
Can you do your impression of Seth Rogen, just like you did for Christopher Walken, while I walk away from you slowly?
Oh man, how do you even start an impression of Seth? He's always like so on top of it. You just kind of, you can't really do an impression of Seth because he's just talking. This is the way that he enunciates things. He's making it seem like it's just he's using common sense because this is awesome. Okay, Google, you can't impersonate me. I have the best voice ever. Like, I don't know, maybe Zach could do it. Maybe Zach can do an impression. I'm not sure.
First of all, yes, they are informative. Why? Let me explain to you. In the first video, we see Elle Fanning being Elle Fanning. They provide us information that we basically don't need, but at the end of the day, you learn about something and they give us example in a very, very visual way. And in the second video, we see the beautiful and most handsome man in the world, Zac Efron, and you might say that's an interview because there's someone and that someone is asking questions to him. But at the end of the day, you learn about his biography while he's showing you his apartment. So it's kind of informative presentations too, but it can also be an interview. So now that you learned about something, let's talk about the 5 elements in common and the 5 differences between the 2 videos that you just watched.
Both videos are really visuals. They care about the photography and the aesthetic of the framing.
Both videos are creative and different from other informative presentations. The way they structure the information, it's entertaining and even funny in some moments.
In both videos, it's clear that the company, in this case Vogue, knows exactly who their target is and how to provide their users information, using the trends and a really peculiar way to communicate.
The both videos are really short compared to other informative presentations. They try to be fast and go quick. In both videos, Vogue interacts with important known celebrities. This means that even in this kind of presentation, the company never leaves their values and objectives apart. They always keep their essence.
In one video, there's an interaction between different people. In the other, they use videos and text in order to explain the information.
One video has a real purpose. We get to know a little bit more about the life and perspective of Zac Efron. Meanwhile, we watch his apartment. In the second video, the whole information that's shown to us at the end is unnecessary to know. Vogue just wanted to do a Game of Thrones with the name of Elle Fanning. The video is more entertaining than useful.
One video is more artistic than the other. In the first video, there is a special typography and smooth and beautiful shots of Elle Fanning doing different activities. In the second video, they also care about the photography, but the main purpose is to get to know Zac Efron in a cool way.
The way they conclude the videos are different. In the first one, you know the presentation is over because the last word on the screen is fin, and also the credits appears. However, the second video, we know it's about to end because the person who's talking with Zac Efron at the end says last 2 questions, but there is not really a goodbye or thank you.
Finally, in the first video, don't need to have a logical order to show the information because it's more visual and beautiful shot. In the second video, they need a specific order to show the information because it's interview. So all the questions have a sequence. So the company Vogue need to play before recording and practice a couple of times.
Thank you so much. We hope you love Vogue as much as we do. And remember, informative presentations doesn't have to be boring. They can be fresh, creative, and visuals. You just need to be yourself and do it right. Thank you so much. Bye.